AITA for feeling less attached to my BF after I've lost weight and he has gained weight? I, 22F, have a boyfriend, 25M, that I have been with for a little over a year. My BF has always been a beefy man. When we got together he was right around 190 to 200 pounds, 6 feet 0 inches. I was around 140 pounds, 5 feet 5 inches. While we've been in our relationship I had gained about 20 pounds or so. My boyfriend has gained about 50 to 75 pounds. I recently started worrying about my health and noticing I was consuming way too much food and not enough food that was good for me. Drinking basically only soda, and eating lots of sweets. So I decided to pay more attention to what I eat and eat smaller portions. My boyfriend is constantly complaining about his weight, but refuses to do anything about it. If I cook food that is good for us, he will literally make a cake after and eat half of the cake himself. If I tell him I don't want anything sweet or more food he will shove it in front of me and say one thing isn't going to kill you, but it's an almost everyday thing. I have now lost a little over 30 pounds. I only drink water unless we go out to eat somewhere fancy. I consume way better foods for my body, etc. Lately this has put a strain on our intimacy time. I am by no means a pillow princess, but when he is on top, he is literally sweating all over me. It drips all over me. A few nights ago we were being intimate, I was on the bottom, my eyes were closed and my mouth was open, sweat from his face fell into my mouth. It completely killed the mood for me. He also has to take breaks to catch his breath if he is putting the work in, which is obviously a mood killer. I love this man. I love everything about him. But because of this, it is making me less and less attracted to him physically. I still think he is a very handsome man. I just want him to be healthy and confident in himself, and for me to not feel like I am pressuring him into being healthy against his will. I do understand that if a man was saying this about his girlfriend, everyone would be very angry with him. But I really need to know if this is normal, what I can do about this, or if I just need to get over myself. Edit to add. When my boyfriend was younger he was a pretty skinny guy in his really early 20s. He was also previously married. Towards the end of his marriage he had reached around 300 pounds. After they divorced he had lost all of that weight and was down to what he was when I met him. If they helps with anyone's opinions or advice. Edit 2. Boyfriend is also a somewhat decently active guy. He is a blue-collar worker in the deep south. And also enjoys lots of outdoor activities, fishing, hunting, houndsman work, etc. Update 1. You all have encouraged me to sit down and have a good heart-to-heart conversation with him. I am going to try to do that tonight unless something comes up. I am going to be kind, but to the point. I am going to explain that I still think he is attractive but am worried about his health and also want him to put effort into himself. I am going to emphasize how his weight gain has affected his abilities in the bedroom. Then I'm going to propose a plan to start in a better direction, such as drinking more water or only water, cutting down on sweet treats to start off, and propose he go on a few walks with me every week. I am going to be compassionate but somewhat firm / to the point because I don't want to worry about his health and or lose intimacy in the relationship. I will also have a conversation about mental health. How he is feeling and if there is anything going on within that he would like to talk about or address with me / or to a therapist. I will try to update again when we have this conversation and let you all know how it goes.